The city breathes, a living, pulsing heart, its rhythm echoing through every street and alleyway. London is alive, not just with the sound of engines and footsteps, but with the collective hopes, fears, and dreams of millions. Its arteries of asphalt and veins of underground trains carry people from one chapter of their lives to the next, weaving together stories that rarely intersect. Each morning, London awakens in a rush, footsteps echoing on wet pavement, buses rumbling by, sirens wailing in the distance. Millions move in a blur, each person a universe of thoughts and emotions, all converging in the city's relentless flow. People pass, heads down, faces aglow with phone screens, sharing space but lost in private worlds. The city is crowded, yet so many feel invisible, their stories unheard. It's the paradox of city life, surrounded by thousands, yet feeling utterly alone. In the midst of the crowd, solitude lingers, a silent companion to so many. Look closer, a young woman clutches her coffee, her eyes distant, perhaps thinking of someone she's lost or a dream she's chasing. An elderly man gazes into memory, his thoughts drifting to days gone by. Each person carrying invisible stories, burdens, and hopes. These aren't just commuters, they're parents, dreamers, survivors, each with a life as complex and vivid as our own. Every face in the crowd is a story waiting to be told. But in the city's relentless pace, these stories flatten into fleeting glances. Headlines flash, floods, unemployment, tragedy, each one a brief interruption in our daily scroll. Casualties, numbers meant to inform, but they do something else. They create distance, turning heartbreak into data points. They sanitize tragedy, strip away faces and names, turning lives into statistics. The pain behind each number is lost in the noise. We feel a pang, then scroll on, numbed by the sheer volume of information. The city's hum drowns out the cries behind the headlines. This is a quiet crisis. We forget what those numbers truly represent. Behind every statistic is a life interrupted, a family changed forever. Each digit is a home silenced, a hand stilled, a future lost. The city moves on, but the echoes of these losses linger in empty rooms and silent streets. When we see only statistics, we lose a piece of our own humanity. Empathy fades, replaced by indifference, and the city's hum grows colder. Every number was a person, with a life as precious as our own. Their laughter, their struggles, their dreams, they mattered. We must learn to look beyond the numbers, to see the humanity in every face we pass, to remember that connection is what makes a city truly alive. We must remember the stories behind every statistic, and in doing so, reclaim our compassion. One story, one face, one moment at a time. Every day we're surrounded by numbers, statistics that flash across our screens, scroll past in headlines, or echo in conversations. It's easy to hear a number and move on, a way to process tragedy without breaking our hearts. Numbers can feel safe, distant, almost abstract, letting us keep the world's pain at arm's length. But pause, breathe. Remember, behind every statistic is a person, a name, a story as rich and complicated as your own. Each number is a life, with dreams, fears, and memories that matter. That number in the news? It's a mother singing lullabies, her voice soft in the darkness, her hopes wrapped around her child. It's a father working 2 jobs, rising before dawn and returning home long after sunset, doing everything he can for his family. It's a friend who made you laugh, who stood by you in your hardest moments, whose absence would leave a space no one else could fill. Think of your own life, the people who love you, the memories you cherish, the moments that shaped you, the dreams you hold close, the hopes you nurture quietly, the future you imagine for yourself and those you care about. All that makes you, a universe of connection, hope, and possibility. You are more than a number, and so is everyone else. Now realize, every person in a statistic has a universe just as vivid, just as precious, just as irreplaceable. When we reduce a life to a number, we erase that universe. We lose the laughter, the tears, the stories that make a person real. We tell an incomplete story, missing the heart, the soul, the very things that make life meaningful. A life isn't a summary, it's a novel, full of twists, grace, and unforgettable characters. Each chapter is unique, each page irreplaceable. To honor a life, we must open the book and read the story. We must listen, learn, and remember. So today, let's step away from headlines and statistics. Let's meet 2 people, not as numbers, but as individuals with stories worth telling. 2 souls from different worlds, sharing a common humanity. Their lives may look different, but their hearts beat with the same hopes and fears. They love, they dream, they reach for something better. They struggle, they persevere, and they hope, just like you, just like me. Their stories aren't statistics, they're anthems of the human spirit, reminders of what we all share. By listening, we reconnect with our own compassion. We remember that empathy is what binds us together. Let's open our hearts. Let's see the people behind the numbers. Let's look beyond the headlines and statistics to the lives that matter. Let's remember what truly matters: the love we give, the lives we touch, the stories we share. Every life is a universe, vast and beautiful, deserving to be seen and honored. Let's meet Eleanor and Jamal and discover the stories behind the statistics. Meet Eleanor, 82, living in a small Manchester house filled with memories and the scent of lavender and scones. Her days were gentle, tending her garden, chatting with shopkeepers, the neighborhood's unofficial grandmother. Sundays, her home overflowed with grandchildren's laughter and the warmth of her Sunday roast. She was the keeper of family history, the heart of her world. Eleanor's kindness reached beyond family, reading to children at the library, knitting blankets for animal shelters, checking on neighbors. Her life was a quiet masterpiece, woven from countless small acts of love. Eleanor's story is not a statistic, it's a tapestry of kindness. Eleanor's universe was vast, anchored by her favorite rose, her morning tea, and the rituals that brought her peace. Her dreams were simple: seeing her granddaughter graduate, one last seaside trip a prize for her Victoria sponge. She faced loneliness and pain, missing Arthur, her late husband, but found joy in small things. Her strength was quiet resilience, finding purpose despite hardship. Eleanor mattered to children at the library, to neighbors, to stray cats, and most of all, to her family. Her life was a web of love, touching countless others. She was a universe of gentle, enduring light. Now meet Jamal, 24, living in East London, his life a symphony of ambition and hope. Arriving from Somalia, he built a new life, working as a delivery driver by day, musician by night. Jamal's world was motion, navigating city streets, supporting his family, proud to be part of London's pulse. Music was his passion, blending Somali melodies with London beats, telling his story through song. His family was his anchor, helping his sister, honoring his parents' sacrifices. He dreamed of opening a music studio, creating a sanctuary for young voices. Jamal's life was a balancing act, honoring heritage, embracing the future, carrying his family's hopes. His story is not a statistic, it's a song of resilience. Jamal's universe was vibrant. Football matches with friends, the aroma of his mother's cooking, the thrill of new music. His dreams were bold: a community music studio, a holiday for his parents, a future built on hope. He faced prejudice and financial pressure, moments of doubt, but found strength in music and family. Jamal mattered to his parents, his sister, his friends, and everyone touched by his music. His life was a statement of hope, a bridge between cultures, a testament to new beginnings. He was not an immigration statistic. He was a universe of soaring music. Every beat of his story mattered. Jamal's life was a symphony of dreams. Imagine the worlds of Eleanor and Jamal, their webs of connection, the ripples of love and influence they created. Eleanor's absence would leave a street quieter, a library less magical, a family unanchored. Jamal's absence would silence music, dim hope, and leave a community's future less bright. The loss of one person is never isolated. It's a tear in the fabric of community. Every life is a cornerstone for others. When we see a headline, "One person lost," it's never just one. It's a parent, a friend, a mentor, a neighbor. The loss creates a cascade of grief, a chain reaction statistics can't capture. Every life is a universe, touching countless others. We are all connected, in ways we may never fully see. The impact of a single life is immeasurable. Behind every number is a world of meaning. Every life matters. The true value of a life is seen in small moments, those fleeting, everyday gestures that often go unnoticed, but leave a lasting impact on our hearts. Quiet acts of compassion bind us together, weaving invisible threads of kindness through our communities. A stranger holding a door, a barista's warm smile, a friend's timely message. These are the simple gestures that remind us we're not alone. These moments are the glue of humanity, holding us together even when the world feels divided. I once saw a young man give up his seat on the tube, A simple gesture, but one that spoke volumes about respect and care for others. That small act changed someone's day, and perhaps inspired others to do the same. In those moments, kindness affirms our shared existence. When communities rally after tragedy, when neighbors help neighbors, these acts rebuild our sense of belonging and hope. Our capacity for empathy is boundless, reaching across differences and generations. No life is just a number. Every face in the crowd has a story, a dream, a longing to be seen and valued. Every person can give and receive love, and every act of kindness, no matter how small, can make a difference. Eleanor and Jamal lived this truth, showing that our worth is measured not by status, but by the connections we nurture. Their value was in their relationships, in the love and support they gave and received, in the memories they created with others. Every person is a vital part of our human tapestry. Small acts matter, and together they create something beautiful and strong. Compassion is our greatest strength, a force that can heal wounds and bridge divides. We all have the power to make a difference. Every life is irreplaceable, and every act of kindness leaves a mark on the world. So where do we go from here? It starts with a choice, to see the world differently. Next time you read a headline, pause. Look beyond the number. Remember, this is not data, but a universe of stories silenced. Promise to see the person in front of you, to offer a smile, a kind word, a moment of connection. These small acts reweave the fabric of community. We can choose compassion over indifference, connection over isolation. It's not always easy, but it's essential. We were made for connection, not for being just numbers. Every person you pass is the main character in their own epic story. They are loved, missed, and they matter. Never forget this sacred truth. Behind every statistic is a person. Behind every person is a universe. Go out and discover it. Let's honor every story, every life.